man. Oh man. What's up guys? Chavis here. I am back for a new review for the new project from Young Thug. Oh man. How do I start? Where do I start? Young Thug. Young Thug has dropped a brand new project. His first project he's dropped since he's gotten out of jail. Where do I start? So I saw the cover for the project, and my first thought was like, what the hell is this? What is going on? Where is this going to go? Before I even heard the project, where is this going to go? Then I saw, before I heard it, I saw people on Instagram, and some people on Twitter, some people on TikTok, content creators were kind of saying kind of the same thing. That this project was horrible, the worst project that came out so far in the year. Hands down, this project was what the hell. Supposedly this project was really, really bad. I clicked on the first track, got through the second track, the third track, and so forth and so on. How you know, same stuff. And yeah, his project is probably the worst project to come out so far in the year. Hands down. This project was horrible. This was a project that I wasn't even sure what to expect from sonically, because he's dropped, like, the thing with Young Thug is he is very eccentric. So he isn't afraid to, to test out new genres and sounds and try out, his voice. So I kind of knew what to expect when it came to that side. But my God, as someone who is a fan of Thug, as someone who has been a Young Thug fan since freshman year of high school, 2014, since then, since freshman year of high school, someone who has been a Young Thug fan, this was the worst project he has dropped so far. This was terrible. And what sucks about it is the production is fire. It really is. The production of this project is hard. It is fire. He had Taurus on here. He had a London. Like, he had great sounds on here. It sounded like the production by itself was fire. But then it's just Young Thug just sounds so like, it sounds like someone who is just now starting to rap. That is truly, that is what this project sounded like. This project sounded like someone who just started rapping. Like, and I mean, no, Young Thug is not some super lyrical guy, no. But before, though, he always said, like, slick shit, or he always had some eccentric shit, right, because of his voice. But no, this was, like, horrible. This was hard to, like, sit through. Just as someone who's a Young Thug fan, it was hard to sit through this project. It really, really was hard to sit through. Just as someone who is a Young Thug fan, it was just hard to sit through this project. This was just, like, and starting with the first track where he's just dropping slurs, yeah, I wasn't really sure what exactly to say, but was just sitting there like, what the hell? And then just kept playing through the project, and it's just, the flows were just, like, he had zero flow throughout this project. it just felt like he just got in the studio, said some just said some shit. Like, just shit that had no, like, this just felt so, like, all over the place. And it just felt like, this really did not feel like Thug at all. This did not feel like Thug at all. This felt like just someone who is just starting to, like, rap. That is what this truly felt like. And he had some features on here. He had 21 Savage, who I thought killed his verse. Lil Baby, who I think had the best verse throughout the whole project. I truly do. I think Lil Baby had the best verse throughout the whole project. And he had his girl on here a couple times, Mariah the Scientist. She sounded fine on here. Yeah, and then he had and I mean he had T.I. on here, who I thought was cool. That Travis Scott verse was just kind of whatever. That Ken Carson verse was just kind of whatever. Young Thug was trying on some of these songs to kind of go in more that Ken Carson kind of sound. But I was like, whatever. Cardi B's verse was kind of whatever. Sexy Red's verse was kind of whatever. Like, there were a couple good features on here, but this project was just hard to sit through. It really, really was. This was not good at all. Not a project that I'm going back to. Not a project that I hate to say this project is in Thug's catalog, because as someone who is a fan of Thug, who has been a fan of Thug, yeah, this was hard to sit through. So it is just strange. See, he just came from jail, so you thought the first project he dropped coming out of jail would be this fire comeback project. Like, oh my God, Thug is here talking shit. But no, this was horrible. Was really, really, really horrible. And just, yeah. So that's kind of all I have to really say. This project was really, really horrible. But the only real positive I'll say is kind of like I said, the production was fire. It really, really was. I thought Lil Baby's verse, fire. 21 Savage's verse, fire. But as just someone, yeah, no. That's really the only positives I have to really say. This project was bad, not good. Don't, well, go check it out for yourself, then come back and explain how you think it sounds. So with that being said, comment your thoughts down below. How did you feel about it? Did you like this project? Did you not? Explain why down below. Thank you guys for watching. Subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much. I appreciate all of you guys. Thank you. See you guys soon. Sorry that I look weird. I just came back from the gym. So, yeah. With that being said, thank you guys so much. See you guys soon. Subscribe to my channel. Join. All that great stuff. Just come join and subscribe. Thank you. With that being said, thank you guys so much. See you guys later. And goodbye.